Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I rise today to support Ranking Member Slaughter's motion to call up the Safe Bridges Act. In May, a portion of a bridge on Interstate 5 in my district collapsed into the Skagit River. Now, like most of my constituents, I've driven over that bridge hundreds of times. The fact that no one died when it collapsed was a blessing, but not everyone has been so lucky. My colleagues will remember in 2007 when a bridge spanning the Mississippi in Minneapolis crashed during rush hour, killing 13 people and injuring 145. So today I want to ask my colleagues a very simple question. Should not Americans be able to drive across a highway bridge with a reasonable expectation that it will not crumble away from underneath them? 67,000 bridges in our country are rated structurally deficient. 67,000 bridges. When those bridges fall, it isn't just the unlucky few on those bridges who suffer. Whole economies that rely on safe and efficient transportation suffer. The I-5 bridge across the Skagit River just doesn't connect Burlington and Mount Vernon. It connects the entire West Coast and carries millions of dollars worth of trade every day between Canada and the U.S. But here's the good news. We know how to build safe bridges. There are thousands of civil engineers devoting their lives today to building good structures that don't fall down. But we need to pay for them. We need to maintain them till they're old and replace them when we need to. We can't wait for them to crumble into the water below. And in light of this obvious need, how much has this Congress done to improve bridge safety or invest in infrastructure? Mr. Speaker, that is the sound of how much congressional action has been taken. Nothing. But just yesterday, House leadership pulled the Transportation Appropriations Bill because they couldn't find enough Republicans to support its draconian cuts. So instead of rushing home, we should take up the Safe Bridges Act, introduced by Mr. Ray Hall, to immediately invest in bridges. And rather than repealing Obamacare for the 40th time this Congress, we should invest in our infrastructure for the first time. If you think your constituents should be able to drive over a bridge without wondering whether it will crumble beneath them, then this Congress must act on robust transportation funding. And with that, I just ask unanimous consent to include a state-by-state funding table under the Safe Bridges Act into the record. I yield back.